Hello guys, good day. On today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to create a professional flyer, but I'll be making a direction towards creating a restaurant flyer for your business or for your brand. Now the first thing we have to do is to launch our Photoshop application, and we have to create a new file, print. You click on print. Now what we are using to create this design is A5. Now once we are done, we change it into centimeter. I have to adjust this to 15, also this to CMY YK, then we create. Now we are here into our page, then you fit into this page. Now what we have to do is to pick our pen tools, and we have to draw. What we have to do is to draw. You can see. Once you are done, you increase it, you adjust it, then let's wrap it. You can see. So once you are done like this, you deselect it and you arrange it properly. Now the next thing we have to do is to import our image. So we'll create a new layer, and then we go to embedded, place embedded. Then you click on what you want to paste. This is what we want to paste, but we want to intersect it. So when you are done, you press your enter key, come to this place, right click and create a clipping marks. You can see this just entered into the rectangle we created. So what we need to do next is to link it together. Hold your shift and you link it together. Now the next step, you create another layer, come to this place, your rectangle, and click on cycle. This is one. Increase the stroke to, let me say, 5. Okay, let's use 18. It's fine. Then once you have increased your stroke, what you have to do next is to place it in the middle. Once you are done placing it in the middle, you hold your shift, you increase this together, you make sure this is at the middle. Sorry for this, let me take this out. Okay, once it's at the middle, you select this. Now you duplicate this. You can add shadow to this. Now drop shadow. So you have to cancel this, drop shadow, and you adjust the shadow. You reduce the spread. You see, when you are done, press OK. Now what we have to do is to duplicate. Ctrl J is to duplicate. You can see, you can take this down, Ctrl J, or better still drag this below to this plus sign. You can also duplicate like that. Now maybe if you want to readjust this, you just select on it and remove this link. Then you can be able to adjust the picture inside it. You can see just like this. You can see how I'm adjusting it. You can see. But let's go back. Let's link both together again. Now we want to put pictures inside these cycles. Now what we have to do is to click on the cycle, the one we want to put picture. We create a new layer, go to file, place embedded. Then what you have to do is to pick the picture you want to put at the middle. Now this is the picture I want to put at the middle. What we have to do is reduce it, and when we are done reducing it, we come to this place, right click and create clipping marks. You see automatically the picture is in it. So what we have to do now is to adjust to your satisfaction. You can see I'm adjusting to my satisfaction. Okay, I think I like the way it's looking. Once I'm done, I come to the next cycle, I click on it and create a new layer. I go to file and I place embedded. So I select the next. So once this is it, what I have to do is reduce, take it to this place where I want it to be, do my adjustments before I intercept it. Do my adjustment before I intercept it. Now what I'm going to do next is come to pick tools, click here and create clipping marks. So once the clipping marks is done, I'm going to adjust it to my satisfaction. Once I'm done adjusting it, if you can use your arrow key so you can get appropriate adjustment on whatever you are doing. You can see. Now once I'm done, I will come to the next cycle, which is the last one. I will click on it, create a layer, file, place embedded. Then what I'm going to do is to place my last picture. You reduce it, you bring it to this place, you make some little adjustments before you power click. So you come to this place, create clipping marks. You see, now we want to put our below background. Now what we have to do is come to this place. I want to make it very plain. You select this. Now you select the color you want. This is the color I want. Now once I've selected it, I have to come to this place and drag it below all of this, so you can be able to go to the back of all of them. You see, it's at the back now. You can adjust. Now once you are done, the next thing is for me to put my below. I want to add some spice to the design, and I'm going with this. You can see. Now there's a little mistake here. What I have to do now is to go back, select this and unlink it, then increase this. You can see. Once I'm done, Once I'm done, I may leave it like this, or better still, I always like linking it together. So you see, we are getting a very beautiful design. Now the next thing we have to do next is to add our text. Now the name of your restaurant have to be here. So you must have a name for your restaurant. Then we can also change the picture, the front size, mean to say, to something more bold. I will also increase it. We can also change the color if we want to. When you are done increasing it, you click here and you come down here and you change the color. You see, we have different kinds of color here, but I think I will go for this. You can see, once I'm done, then I have to add some below text. Now this text might either contain what you do, what you sell, and all of that. So I really don't know what text you want it to be there, so you just have to put it yourself. So I'll copy, and when I'm done, I'll Ctrl V, and what I have to do next is come down to this place, change my font size to a different size, and not just that, I'm going to change the color to black. Please, as a designer, you must be very careful of the kind of color you use to do design, because sometimes colors brings out the best of design. So you see, you must make sure you use your color wisely. Now when you are done, it is time for us to put the logo. Now the logo is supposed to be above. Now what we have to do is, sorry for this, what we have to do is you press your Control minus for you to zoom out. Now we have to put a logo. What we have to do is pick your rectangle and you draw. You give it a white color. You see, it is blocking your design. So what you have to do is to click on this, unlink it, then move it a little bit. You can see this adjustment, we are doing it. Hold your shift and join this for you to link it back. Now once we are done, you click here, and the next thing, we want to make it look like an oval shape. So what we have to do is to come down here and align it. Once we are done, we increase this a little bit, sorry, Ctrl Z, a little bit, then we double tap here and we drop shadow, so it will make it look very matured. Now what we have to do next is to file, we need to import, bring our logo. This is our logo, this is our logo. We open it in a different location. Now we want to remove this white aspect of it, since we already have white inside it. Yes, you have to come to select, color range, then you increase this a little, okay, then you delete. So automatically this have been removed. Then Ctrl D to deselect, then I can reduce it a little bit, then I can take it to where I am designing. You can see I can now take this above this, so once it's there, now the next thing I have to do is to add some discounts on all of this, because we are running a discount. So what you have to do is to add cycle, can put a red or the color. I told you, as a designer, you have to be very careful and watchful of the kind of color you use while designing. So you make sure you don't violate the color ranging. You see, we haven't gotten the color. I guess we should use something same to this. So once you press OK and you go back, so you can see you can duplicate, or better still, you will duplicate 5%, so 5%, so you can put it on white. Then you drag below. You can also indicate 5% discount for each sales. Once you are done, you drag and you arrange it with your arrow key. You can see what I'm doing. So you can also zoom in, so you can have a clear picture of what you are designing. You can see. Then you can select, hold your shift, or you can also lock all of this. Now when you lock it, you can't be able to move it anymore. So I've already locked it. You see, I can't be able to move anything, but I didn't lock this, so I press Ctrl J to duplicate, or better still, I drag all of it to this place. You can see. Now once I'm done, what I have to do next is to go down. So you can also add your address and all of that, your address and also your website. You can add all of it. You come to your text and you add all of it. Now when you click on it, you come to paragraph and you see, then you make arrangement. You increase this, so all of this can enter. So if you have a website, you can also attach this. You can change their colors. So once you are done, you press OK. Then you come to this place. You can also change this to just black. Then you can delete this. You can separate this. You can see, you can take this down a little bit, so this can have a lot of space. Then what we have to add lastly, you can also develop a barcode for your company. Convert to normal layer because to be able to move. So when you convert it, you make sure you arrange it properly. can see. So you see, automatically you have designed a professional, or better still, you can remove this and you indicate the scan code. Everything someone needs to know about your brand is on this barcode. So when you are adding this on your barcode, you don't need to indicate it anymore, because anybody who wants to know more about your company will visit the barcode or scan the barcode, mean to say. When you are done, you can see you can also add shadow. You can also drop shadow. You can see, but you can also reduce it a little bit. Sorry, this is distance. You can reduce the opacity a little bit. Once you are done, you zoom out and you see you are able to establish a professional design for your restaurant. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and also like and comment. If you have any question, and if you want me to do any tutorial, please do well to comment. Bye. Thank you.